Good morning to everyone. I am Pallavi, working as assistant professor in this Mlritm college, and now I am going to deal with the web technologies subject, and PHP concept is the topic which we are going to discuss today. And the topics which we are going to cover today are PHP, basics of PHP and its syntax, and next variables and scope, data types, and the string functions. These are the topics which we are going to discuss today in this video. First, we should know what is PHP and why, what is the advantage of PHP which we are going to use. PHP is an acronym for Hypertext Preprocessor, and it is the server-side scripting language and used for developing dynamic web pages. And it is going to be used for creating dynamic and interactive web pages, and now it has been developed by Rasmus Leodorf, and the prerequisites for this course are HTML and cascading style sheets and JavaScripts. These are the three fundamental concepts which we should know the basics before learning PHP. And PHP is going to be used for developing web pages on the server side scripting languages, and it is an open source which we can download it from its official site www.php.net, and it is going to be used for creating server side scripting code. And generally PHP is code is going to be written as a normal in the window, and just we are going to use PHP script, that is PHP, the default extension for PHP is .php file, and we are going to execute the PHP file on the server, and the output is going to be displayed on the browser just like our normal HTML output. And what PHP can do? It is used for creating dynamic web pages, and PHP can be used for creating files, reading the files, content of the file, opening the file, deleting the file, and we can also modify the data in the database by using the PHP code. And it is going to be used to control user access, and we can encrypt the data which is present inside our database on the server. And why PHP is going to be used? PHP is going to run on various platforms like Windows, Linux, Unix, various operating systems, and it is compatible with almost all servers, and it supports a wide range of databases. And just a small syntax how we are going to write a PHP document on the file. PHP code is going to be started with angular brackets enclosed with a question mark and PHP, and then we are writing the code, and the end tag of the PHP is again opening of question mark and closing of the angular bracket. That is, PHP code is going to be enclosed inside the angular brackets, and the default extension for PHP is .php file. And normally PHP file normally contains HTML tags and some PHP scripting code, and one basic example for PHP program is just we are writing HTML tag, that is opening of the HTML, and body. Inside the body we can enclose our PHP or code. So here just I am using, first I have opened the HTML tag, next body, and next H1, that is indicates the header style, one of the header style in HTML programming. That is inside that H1 I have written my first PHP page, close H1, that is the code whatever encoded or the text whatever has been encoded inside the PHP has been displayed as the bold and with the default size. And next I am writing another line, that is the opening of the angular bracket and question mark, which indicates that starting of the PHP file. PHP code. Then I have written echo hello world. Echo is the output statement, and close question mark and close the angular bracket. Next, close the body and close the HTML. So here the basic program, that is HTML, just to print the hello world on the screen. So how we are going to print? Just HTML tag we have opened. Inside that body tag we have opened. Next we have opened the PHP code and I have written the statement echo hello world and close it, save the file as filename.php. Then when we are executing it on the browser, the output will be 2 lines, that is my first PHP page, which indicates the heading of the program, and next, because it has been enclosed inside the h1 tag, which is one of the header style of our HTML page. And next, hello world, the echo statement, I am typing the statement as hello world, which has been enclosed inside the double quotes. So the output will be my first PHP page, and next line will be the echo hello world. And just like all other programming languages, PHP also supports comments. So what is a comment? Comment indicates that it doesn't have any purpose to execute, means it is not manipulating or it is not processing the data. Any data or text enclosed inside the comments has been written as a simple text. Just for understanding purpose. It is not having any task for executing the program. Just it is going to be used to understand the program for the readers, or it also helps to know the idea what we are thinking about that particular code when we are writing a program. So just for reading and understanding of the program, we are going to use the comments. So just like our other programming languages, PHP also supports comments, and there are multiple ways to specify the comments, just like /2 lines, that indicates the single line comment, and address sign, that is the hash sign, also going to be used to indicate a single line comment. And whenever we want to specify the multiple lines comments, just /* encode or write the data whatever we want to write, and then star close slash. So it indicates that comment has been whatever we have written inside that star and // everything will be treated as the comment. So it will not perform any task on the output. And here, for example, I have taken one simple program, that is $x HTML body PHP code. Just to demonstrate the different types of the comments I have used. This is a single line comment. So here 2/ indicates that it is a single line statement. And next, a hash symbol also going to be used to represent the single line comment. And for multiple line, /* write the text // and for example, what we have used here, $x equal to 5 and /* plus 15 // plus 5. So echo $x and close the PHP code, close the body, close the HTML. So the general output, the actual output of this particular echo statement is $x value. What is the $x value? $x is the equal to 5, means I have declared the x variable and assigned the value as 5, and then I have used the multi-line comment statement, that is /* plus 15 //. So this is not going to be added to the 5. And next, after closing the comment, I have used plus 5. So what is the output? 5 plus 5, output will be 10. So here what I want to say is the 15 is the value encoded inside the comments. So it is not performing any task of addition of the value. So this is the purpose of our comment. Just for understanding purpose we are using the comments. And next in PHP is a case sensitivity language. That is, in PHP all keywords, just like reserved words. Keywords are the reserved words, just like for example if, else, echo, etc. Classes, functions and user defined functions are not going to be case sensitive, but the variables whatever we are declaring are going to be treated as the case sensitive. For example, in this simple example I am using 3 echo statements and the same value I am giving as the different. Echo is the predefined function or predefined statement in PHP. So here echo hello world and BR indicates the breaking of the line, means the cursor will move to the next new line. And echo I have taken as ECHO, all letters in the capital letters. So the output of these particular statements is hello world. And next statement I have used small cases, that is echo I have used with ECHO as a small letters. Hello world, same output is going to be displayed because there is no difference between uppercase and the lower case of the echo statement, because it is the keyword or it is the reserved word. And echo with a mixed case, that is E is capital, C is small and H is capital and O is small. So hello world, this is going to be printed output as hello world only, because there is no difference between the uppercase, lowercase and the mixed case of the keywords. Everything will be treated as the same. But why we are calling it as the case sensitivity? Variables are going to be treated as different. If we are declaring any variable with uppercase, treated as one type, and if we are declaring the same name in lowercase, it will be taken as the different variable name. That's why we are saying PHP as a case sensitivity language. For example, all variable names are going to be case sensitive, whereas keywords are not case sensitive. And here let us see, I have declared a variable with the name color. Okay, and in PHP declaring of the variable is going to be prefixed with a dollar sign. Okay, dollar color, dollar X, dollar Y indicates that it is a variable. And here dollar color, all the words in the color word are in the lower case, and dollar color with the uppercase and dollar color with the mixed case. In this situation, all these 3 variables are treated as different variables. Why? Because variables are case sensitive. And here let us see a simple example. HTML body and PHP code I have started, and I have declared the variable with the name color, dollar color equal to red, and red is going to be encoded inside the double quotes or single quote because it is treated as a string. So here dollar color is the variable name, equal to I am assigning some value to the dollar color variable, that is the red. And next echo I am writing, echo my car is dollar color. What is the value inside the dollar color of the small case? Red. So here output for the first statement of the echo is my car is red. Whereas second time I am using the echo statement, echo my house is, but variable name what, how I have used dollar capital case for the word color, COLOR. So here dollar color is not going to be identifying any value. So the output, whatever I have enclosed inside the quotes, is going to be displayed. That is, my house is. Here dollar color is not referring the value of the dollar color variable which I have written in the smaller case. Why? Because here I am calling the variable with the upper case. So it is not going to be displayed. And echo, my boat is dollar color, but it is in the mixed case. So here also it is not going to be recognized as the variable, because the variable what I have declared and what the value to which I have assigned is in the lower case. And so if the whenever I am retrieving the value, I want to call the value, I have to use the variable with the same case and with the same letters. Then only it is going to be identified. But here I am using three different name is same, color only, but I have used different cases. So it is not going to be identified as same thing. So we can say that variables in PHP are case sensitive. And what are variables? What is a variable? Variable is the temporary location for storing of the information or the value whatever we are defining or assigning. Variables are containers for storing the information for temporary purpose. And a variable can have a single name, a single letter like X, Y, Z or A, B, C, any, or it can be a word or it can be a value, that is total value, that is age, car name, or name underscore another letter, like that we can give. But there are some of the rules which we need to follow for assigning the variables in the, for declaring the variables in PHP. What are those rules? A variable name, it should start either, it should start compulsory with dollar sign. Okay, just now in the previous example I have used the word dollar color. Color is the name of the variable. Dollar is prefixed with the color, then it is identified as a variable. So a variable name should start with the dollar sign, and before the name it should be prefixed with the dollar sign. And a name must start either with a letter or it should start with the underscore. Okay, the variable should not start with a numeric value, and the only special symbol which it can support is underscore. And a variable name can only contain alphanumeric values or characters like A to Z, either it is in the uppercase or lowercase, or 0 to 9 values, and only one special character it is going to support, that is the underscore. And variable names are going to be case sensitive, which we have just seen. And here, how to declare a variable in PHP. So just I am using started PHP code and $text. TXT is the name of the variable, and what is the condition we are having? Name of the variable should prefixed with dollar sign. So here $txt and hello world. And what is the word I am using? String, because I have encoded entire word inside the double quotes. Either we can use double or single quotes. In PHP there is no difference. Both will be treated as the string only. And next line, $x equal to 5. As 5 is the numeric value, no need of giving any quotes, that is either double or single quotes are not required because it is a numeric value. And what is the second variable I have declared? $x equal to 5 and $y 10.5. So here it is going to be treated. So here $text hello world, $x 5 and $y 10.5. If I use echo $text, echo $x, echo $y. So the output will be For first statement, it will be hello world. For the second statement, that is echo $x, it represents 5 as the output. And for the third one, echo $y, it is going to give 10.5. And what I want to say is, even though we are not specifying here, if you have observed or compared with other programming languages, we are not specifying or predefining the data type for the variable initially. It doesn't mean that it does not support any data type. It supports all the types of data, but no need of specifying the data type before assigning the value. So that's why we are going to use, and we are calling PHP as a loosely typed language. And here, after just now in the previous example, we have declared 3 variables. One name is txt, another is x, and third one is the y. So if I execute that program, what will be the output? I have told you, just it is going to display hello world x 5 and 10.5 as the output. And next, output variables. So here PHP echo statement is often used to output data on the screen. Okay, whenever we want to display output on the screen, in C we are using print, scanf, printf, like that. So in Java and all other things, other languages, we are using printf, scanf keywords for taking of the input from the keyboard and to display output on the screen. Same thing here we are going to use with the echo statement, and another output variable is also there, that is the print statement. Here we are having 2 output variables to display output on the screen. And here PHP $txt Mlritm, and if I use the echo I love $txt, what will be the output? Echo is the output statement. So I love, I have kept inside the double quotes, so it will be displayed as it is, I love. And what I have used? $txt. What is the value assigned to the $txt? Mlritm. So final output will be I love $txt. So what will be the final output? I love Mlritm is the final output. And here, if I want to perform addition of 2 variables, how can I use? Just PHP $x equal to 5, $y equal to 4, echo $x plus $y. What is performing? I am performing some operation, that is the addition operation on the variable values, that is $x and $y having values as 5 and 4. So here echo $x plus $y. What will be the output? It is taking the value of $x as 5 and $y as 4. So when I am giving the print output statement echo $x plus $y, it is going to print the output 9 as the output. And next thing, I want to display some text on the screen, just like our previous output. $txt equal to mlritm.com and echo I love $txt. So final output will be I love mlritm.com is the output which is going to be displayed on the screen. So echo is the statement or variable which is going to be used to display output on the screen. And PHP is a loosely typed language. Why we are calling PHP as a loosely typed language? Just now I have given you one clue that we are not going to predefine the data type of the variable while declaring the variable. Means in C or Java, if you have observed how we are declaring a variable, data type space name of the variable, and then we are assigning the value. But here how we are declared? Just dollar name of the variable and assigning the value. So here no need of predefining the data type. That's why when we are declaring a variable. So that's why we are calling it as a loosely typed language. Means any language which is supporting no need of declaring the data type of the variable while declaring a variable itself is known as a loosely typed language. So here, how it is, does it mean that it does not support any data types? Just now I have given you one example that variables of different names are including or supporting different types of data. So, but how it is knowing that what type of data it is holding? Just based on the type, value or type of the information we have assigned to the variable, it will be automatically converted to that data type. Okay, for example, $x equal to 5. What does it indicates? X is the data variable of data type integer, because value what I have given 5. So based on the value of the variable, it is going to be converted to its data type. And here that is PHP automatically converts the variable to the correct data type depending or based on its value we have assigned to the data type. And next thing, PHP variable scopes. Here PHP is supporting 3 types of variable scopes, that is the local, global and the static. And what is the scope? Means to which extent that particular variable is going to be valid or it can be used. Okay, the scope of the variable is the part of the script to which extent that variable can be referred or used. And a variable declared outside a function is known as a global scope. If any variable declared outside the function, it is known as a global scope, and that variable can be accessible only outside the function. Okay, it cannot be accessible inside the function. Means what does it indicate? A global scope indicates that any variable declared outside the function is known as a global variable, and its scope will be only outside the function. For example, PHP code I have started $x equal to 5. Means I have declared the variable with the name x, assigned the value as 5, and function my test. Means I have declared or declared a function with the name my test. And if I want to retrieve the value of the $x, it is not possible. Why? Because echo $variable x inside the function is $x. Why? This echo statements is inside the function my test. But what $x value is? Global. Means I have declared the value outside the function. Before declaring the function itself, I have declared the value. Then I have created a function. After creating the function, I am writing a statement inside the function my test. Then I have closed my test function. So here this echo statement is not going to display any output. Why? $x value is not going to be referred inside the function because it is a global. And after closing the function my test, I have written another echo statement, echo variable x outside the function is $x. Now the second statement will display the output as variable x outside the function is $x. What is the value inside the $x variable? 5. So second echo statement is displaying 5 as the output. But in the first echo statement, that is variable x inside the function is empty. Why? Because a global variable cannot be referred inside the function. Okay. And what is the global variable? Any variable declared outside the function, and its accessing can also be only outside the function. And next scope is the local scope. A variable declared within a function is known as a local scope, and it can be accessed only within that function. Okay, just like other languages local scope variable, here it is same. Any variable declared inside the function and accessed inside the it can be accessible only within that function. Once we have closed that function, that variable accessibility is going to be closed or deleted. For example, PHP function myTest $x equal to 5. Here, after declaring the function or creating the function, I have declared the variable $x equal to 5. That's why we are calling it as a local variable. Echo variable x inside the function is $x. So, what is the output for this statement? Variable x inside the function is 5. It will be the output. Why? Because I have declared the variable inside the function and I am accessing or retrieving the, I have written the echo statement also within the function. And after closing the function, again I am trying to use to retrieve the x value, that is echo variable x outside the function is $x. Here variable x outside the function is not going to be displayed. Why? Because here the variable has been declared within the function and its accessibility is also within that function only. Once we have closed the function, its value is not going to be referred. And global keyword. So, global keyword is used to access a global variable from within the function. Generally, what is the use of the global scope? We are declaring the variable outside the function and its default accessibility is also outside the function only. Inside the function we cannot access. But sometimes if we want to access a variable within the function, global variable within the function, then we have to use the keyword global keyword. Okay. Before using that variable, just we have to use it as the global keyword. For example, PHP $x equal to 5, $y equal to 10. Then I am creating or declaring a function with the name myTest. That is, function is the keyword used to create or declare a function. So, function myTest global $x comma $y. $y equal to $x plus $y. Then close that function myTest. Echo $y. Here what I am using? Generally, if I have not used the global keyword, then what is going to be done? This $x value and $y value is not going to be available inside the function. But as I have used in this example global keyword, then x and y values can be referred within the function. And what is the operation I am performing? Addition. What is the value of the x? 5 plus 10. $y value is 10. So, 5 plus 10, what is the value assigned to $y? 15. And then I am using the echo statement $y, then the output will be 15, because as I have used the global keyword, global keywords values, variable values can be referred inside the function if we use the global keyword. If we are not using the global keyword, its values are not going to be accessible or referred inside the function. And static keyword. So, generally what is going to be done? Whenever we are declaring any variable and assigning the value inside the function, once we close that function, those variable values are also going to be deleted or closed. Okay. So, here, but sometimes I need the reference of the variables whatever we have declared inside the function. In that case, there is a keyword which we call it as the static keyword. So, here we can refer the variable even though we are closing the function. So, here just example PHP function myTest and static $x equal to 10. While declaring the variable itself, we have to use the keyword static. $x echo $x. $x, x plus plus. So, first time when I am calling myTest, what will be the output? It is going to display 10 because, it is 0. So it is first time I have declared a variable with the name $x equal to 0, and echo $x means it is going to print 0 as the output. And next $x plus plus means after printing it is incrementing the value. So my test again I am calling. So it is going to refer the previous variable value, that is what is the value 1. So it is going to print 1 as the output for the second time when I am calling the my test. And next x plus plus, now the value has been incremented by 1. 1 will be incremented to 2. So third time when I am calling, it is displaying output as 2 as the output. So even though we have closed the variable function, variable is still local to the function. And PHP output variables, I have told you that we are having echo and print statements. So PHP echo and PHP print statements. In PHP, there are two ways to get output on the screen, echo and the print. Both are same, but to some extent, echo has no return value while the print statement has a return value in the expressions. Okay, and echo can take multiple parameters while print will take only one parameter or one argument, and echo is faster compared to the print statement. Both are used to display output on the screen. And to display the text on the screen with the echo statement, PHP echo H2 is the header style, PHP is fun, and close the H2. And in HTML, we are having different styles of the headers, H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, 6 types of header styles we are having. Based on its type, its size is going to be decreased. Okay, H1 is larger, H2 is little bit smaller. Like that, it is having different sizes of the text which will be displayed as the header on the screen. Echo hello world, then output will be hello world. Echo I am about to learn PHP, then it is going to display I am about to learn PHP. And these BR tags are going to be used to break the line. Means we are breaking the line and the cursor will move to the new line. So hello world, after printing as the output on the screen, it is moving to the next line. So I am about to learn PHP will be printed on the next new line. And third statement echo, this string was made with multiple parameters. So this is going to be displayed as third line on the output. Sorry. And here PHP text one use echo statement used to display the variables on the screen. Just PHP $txt1 equal to learn PHP. Why I have enclosed this learn PHP in the double quotes? It is the string. And $txt2 equal to mlritm.com. $x equal to 5, $y equal to 4. Echo h2 $txt1. What will be the output for this? Learn PHP will be displayed. Echo study PHP at $txt2. What will be the output? Study PHP at mlritm.com. And next echo $x plus $y. Here it is going to display 5 plus 4 equal to 9. So the output will be learn PHP, study PHP at mlritm.com, and third echo statement is displaying 9 as the output. And print statement, here the how to print or output text with the print command can contain HTML markup. So here print H2 PHP is fun, output will be PHP is fun. Print hello world, same thing, print I am about to learn PHP. It will be displaying the 3 statements in 3 different lines as we have used the BR tag. And display variables, just txt1 equal to learn PHP, txt2 equal to mlritm.com, $x equal to 5 and $y equal to 4. So here printed h2 txt1 means what is the value? Learn PHP. So learn PHP will be displayed as the output. Study PHP at txt2. What is the value in the txt2? mlritm.com. And print $x plus $y. It is going to be printed as $x plus $y, that is 9 as the output. And PHP is going to specify different data types. What is the data type? A variable can store different types of data, and different types of data can perform different types of operations or the things. So here PHP supports different types of data: string, integer, float, boolean, array, object, null and the resource. So here it is supporting different types of data types. Even though PHP is the loosely typed language, it supports all the data types just like other programming languages, but the only difference is based on the value which we have assigned, it is going to be converted to that data type automatically. And to know whether it is converting correctly or not, or is it true or not, we are having a function like dump. Okay, dump is the data function which is going to be used to know the data type of the variable what we have assigned to it. So here PHP string. What is a string? Sequence of characters, just like hello world, mlritm, all these are the strings. A string can be enclosed either in the single quotes or it can be enclosed inside the double quotes. Both will be treated as the same thing. So here PHP $x equal to hello world, $y equal to hello world, echo $x, echo BR means going to the new line, echo $y. So hello world and hello world are going to be printed on the output. And integer, PHP integer. So a integer means it is a whole number without any commas, without any decimals, and it must have at least one numeric value either from 0 to 9, or it cannot contain any commas or anything. Just one example which we are going to use to display the integer data type is $PHP $x equal to 5985 and where dump of $x. What I told you, dump is the function which is going to be knowing the data type of the variable. So here $x equal to 5985. What is the data? Numeric data we have given. That is to check whether it is $x is taking integer data type or not. I am using a function where underscore dump $x. So 5985 int 5985. So where dump is specifying the data type of the $x. What is the $x? Integer. What is the value inside the $x? 5985. So it is going to display 5985 as the output. And float data type. What is the float? Any numeric or number with the decimal point or with some exponential form. So here PHP $x equal to 10.365. So as it is including the decimal point, it comes under the category of float. So where dump of $x, just it will specify the data type of $x. What type of data I have given? Decimal value. So float. And what is the value inside the $x? 10.365. So float 10.365 is displayed as the output. And next, Boolean data type. Boolean will give either true or false. If the condition, we are checking the condition in this. If the condition is true, it returns the true as the output. If the condition is false, it gives the output as the false. And PHP array data type. What is an array? Which stores the multiple values belonging to the same data type. So multiple values inside the one single variable. So PHP $cars equal to array. I am including more than one value to this variable. What are those? Volvo, BMW, Toyota, all the different names of the cars we are giving. And where dump underscore dump of dollar cars. So here it is going to display output as array 3 and string how many characters it is including? 5 characters. String of 5. Next, Volvo is the name of the value, and string of 3 BMW, and string of 6 again Toyota. So and we all know that the index value of the array starts with a 0. So first 0 index value is Volvo, and 1 is BMW, and 2 is Toyota. So it is going to display output as a with the index numbers as well as the value of the array. And PHP object. It also supports the object data type to store the data and information on how to process that data. And how the objects are going to be created? First, we need to create or declare a class, and to that class we are going to create a object. So here PHP class car we have declared, and class name is going to be declared by prefixing the keyword class. So class car. Now car is the class, and function car, and this is the keyword used to refer the current object. This model equal to VW, and create an object. So how to create an object? Just give the name of the variable or the object name equal to new car. Why? This car is the name of the class. So I am creating a Herbie as the object for the class car. And next, echo $Herbie model. What is the value inside the model? VW. Then it is going to print output as VW. First we are creating a class with the name car. Then we are assigning some value. Then we are creating an object to the class car. And null value. What does null value indicates? Which has nothing, or which can have only one value, that is the null, and its variable has no value assigned to it. So for example, let us see the example. PHP $x equal to hello world, $x equal to null, and where dump of $x. So here what I have declared? $x equal to hello world. Where dump of $x means actually the output should be hello world. But again I have used the same variable and I have assigned the value as null. Means it is going to empty the value present inside that variable. $x equal to null means the value which has been you assigned previously, that is hello world, is going to be deleted. Now the where dump of $x means null is going to be displayed as the output. And next thing, string functions. PHP string functions. So we are having different types of functions related to the strings in PHP. First, get the length of the string. I want to know the length of the string. So there is a function called strlen, which indicates that it is the string length function, and which returns the value as length of the string. For example, PHP echo strlen hello world out. What is the length of the particular string? HELLO space WORLD. Entirely it is containing 12 characters. So the length of the string is going to be displayed as 12. And next function is to count the number of words in a string. There is a function called str_word_count, which counts the number of words in the string. And here the difference, it is taking delimiter as the space between the characters. If there is a space between the characters, then it is going to be treated as two different words. For example, PHP echo str word count is the name of the function, and hello world, there is the space between hello and world, then it is going to output as two words in the output. Why? Because space is taken as the delimiter between the characters, which counts as the two different words. And reverse a string. Here the reverse of strrev indicates the reversing of a string. Echo strrev, hello world, which displays the output in the reverse form. That is, instead of hello world, it is displaying in the reverse format. To check the specific text whether it is present inside the string or not, just a string position is the function. And to replace the string, a word in the place of another word, we are using the function str_replace. So in this example, world should be replaced with a dolly, in which string? Hello world. So the output will be hello dolly. And PHP constants, it is nothing but variables are going to be changed based on the values which we are assigning, except once they are defined, they cannot they can be changed. Variable value can be changed, whereas constants are just like variables only, but once we are declaring a constant, it cannot be changed. It cannot be changed, and the value cannot be changed during the script. In that entire code, we cannot change that variable value thing. So a valid constant name starts either with a letter or underscore, and no need of prefixing $sign before the constant name. Whereas constant names are going to be variable names are going to be prefixed with a $sign, whereas constant names cannot be prefixed with the $sign. And just creating these constant variables are case sensitive, whereas constants in PHP are case insensitive. Example, greeting, welcome to mlritm.com, echo greeting. It is going to display as welcome to mlritm. Here also same thing, echo greeting.